guys, welcome to the Impromptu Friday show. I know that you're expecting a battle square, but just two things. One, I am in Portland right now, so if you're at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, I will see you there. But more importantly, on my way out to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, aka my flight is in, I don't know why I did that fake hair look thing. My flight literally is in 20 minutes, and I found out that the footage for Battle Square got corrupted during recording. Yay, technology. So, I didn't want to not put something here on the channel for Friday's video, and literally, I think about 3 or 4 hours ago, we got the awesome news about the Nintendo Switch. Now, one big emphasis I want to make about this channel is that I don't want it to be about my reactions to the new thing. YouTube algorithms are actually favoring those channels who focus on things like reaction channels or first impressions between the first 24 hours based on news, current events, anything like that. And that's not what I'm about. However, what I am about is Nintendo. You guys have known that for years, that I grew up playing Nintendo games. I still play Nintendo games. I have a lot of Nintendo memorabilia, and they're one of my favorite companies to work with and kind of be a part of. Is the monster in the shot?
Yeah.
This video was not brought to you by Monster. This was just my breakfast. I just want to... Monster, please sponsor us. So with that said, let's talk about the Nintendo Switch. We did get a little trailer that shows off what the console is, and based on what we can see, it looks like it's mostly a tablet. This tablet sits in a dock that probably has USB and HDMI out capabilities to go to the TV. The whole point of this console, based on the trailer, is to take this thing on the go, so you can pick it up, you can take it with you. The experience never has to end. Personally, when I first heard about the Wii U, I was really hoping that that's what it was, and I was disappointed. So I'm very glad to see that Nintendo is taking a step forward in innovation, as they always do. Even though it's a tablet, the console is aiming to go towards customization for every type of gamer. That has been a big problem with me and Nintendo for many years, is that I really hated the way they forced the motion control and certain aspects of control style onto the consumer. And now it looks like we not only have the ability to be able to give it to everyone in the style they want to, but you can do it instantly on the go anywhere, and that is awesome. The name I'm actually down with. It's simple, it's straightforward, you have an idea of what it does. The console can switch and transform into any shape you need it to be regarding any kind of player format. Whether you're playing at home on a Pro controller, or if you're going to be on the go going to the airport or going somewhere, or maybe you want to take the tablet apart and hand out controller pieces to your friends to play the game. This is actually all really cool things that don't necessarily need to change the way that Nintendo sees things. Innovation in small strides is still innovation. I, for one, like the name, I like the design look, but I do have some concerns. One, I am a little concerned about the controller durabilities. Because you can customize and switch the gamepad and the consoles and the controllers all in kind of one go, I am worried about the controller of it. For as much crap as people gave Nintendo for naming the Nintendo Wii U the Wii U, the controllers for this console are top notch. You could argue that the design's a little uncomfortable, but the quality, the buttons, the way it feels, the way it shakes, the way this thing holds in your hand, it feels good. Even the Pro controller is tight. It feels good in your hands. It has this nice shape to it. The colors and the matting of the controllers, they're just really good. However, from what we've seen of the trailers, it doesn't really look like they're going for the same feel. Yes, there's buttons and there's analog sticks just like these controllers have, but in the end, they don't seem to have that same matte finish. Now granted, I was at E3 the year they talked about the Wii U, and the final controller design for the Wii U gamepad was a bit different than that of the one we got today. So I'm willing to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt. I think that's the most important thing to take away from this video, is that this video, for as much as it is a reaction, I'm not trying to make any claims about Nintendo and their business practices. I think it's too weird to really dive into what exactly is going on in regards to the console, how it plays, how it manages, how it feels. More importantly, I am just super excited that after months of waiting, we have a name, we have a look, and the look is really cool. Now, my second concern isn't necessarily about the name of the console. I think the name is awesome, but what my concern is about is consumer marketing. It's so weird because I just said that I didn't really care about this kind of stuff in regards to reactions, but I did want to talk about this because this was a pivotal point as to what went wrong with the Wii U. Naming the console Wii U was probably the biggest downfall of the console itself. Personally, I think the Wii U may be my favorite Nintendo console, and it's got some of the best first-party games, the controllers are all really good. The name is probably the worst part about it. I'm concerned for Nintendo because I want Nintendo to succeed. I always want them to succeed. They're my favorite company, they make the best games in my opinion, and they really care about their consumers and their products. But if you can't convey what your console does on a marketing budget, you're going to have a lot of confusion across the board. Nintendo Switch is a brilliant name. I get it. You can switch it on the go. The Nintendo Switch. Even the logos have this switch function to them. But the gaming audience that's going to play this console knows what it is. And Nintendo for a while now has been creating consoles not only for gamers, but for the non-gamers. Believe you me, there is a category called the non-gamers. I saw them every week at Best Buy, and they bought games they didn't really care about. These are people that just buy games once a year, and they're those annual installments that you're used to. These are the type of gamers that go to Best Buy or GameStop and they buy one video game a year, and that one video game happens to be their one title they love, and it happens every single year. Console wars aside, controllers aside, names aside, I'm very excited for this. I don't know what it means for the future, but I am very hyped. One of the cool things that the trailer did not show off, but I kind of found out afterwards, was the fact that there's so many third-party companies in support of the Nintendo Switch. In the reveal trailer, we saw footage of Skyrim on the go being played. Personally, I'm not going to play Skyrim on this new Nintendo Switch because at this point, Skyrim will have been probably, I think, a third generation ported game, and I'm not really into that. What I mean by third generation ported is that this came out on the 360 and PS3, it then got ported to the PC at the same time, but it also got ported to the PS4 and the Xbox One this year, and now it's being ported once again to the Nintendo Switch. Not really for me, I get the concept of it, but I'm sure someone out there's gonna like it. However, I did see From Software, Bandai Namco, Team Ninja, all that stuff, which means we're gonna be getting some really cool games here. If we got like Bloodborne 2 or any kind of Dark Souls-ish type game that's not a port but an original game, I am so down. At the end of the trailer, we also saw some new character design models for Splatoon characters, with people thinking there might be a Splatoon 2 on the way, or maybe more DLC for Splatoon on the Nintendo Switch. Either way, I'm super excited to see what's to come in March. It seems so far away, but I'm sure we'll get there soon. Another thing that I didn't think about, but now that I'm looking at it now, is we didn't see any kind of support for Amiibo yet. I think they've probably thought about this and they're just waiting to talk about it more, but it'd be kind of weird to not talk about Amiibo at this point. There are so many Amiibo available and they're still producing more each and every month, so it'd be kind of a weird thing to just kind of get rid of it altogether. We also saw some Mario Kart capabilities. Someone said maybe Mario Kart 8 is being ported to the Nintendo Switch. Maybe it's a remake of Mario Kart Double Dash, which if that's the case, let's go! Mario Kart Double Dash is the best Double Dash. Mario Kart 8 is the best Double Dash. I know words. I personally hope that it's Mario Kart Double Dash because Double Dash is the best Mario Kart. Fight me in the streets. It's so good. But look, the point of this video is I wanted to talk about my thoughts a little bit, but it's a community discussion, so let me know what you think in the comments below. And also, it is important to again reiterate that as much fun as all of this is to talk about the console, theorizing, blaming Nintendo, shaming Nintendo, all that fun stuff, that's just not my vibe. I don't like that kind of style of content. I'm all about having an open discussion, criticizing all the teams involved, and really talking about what's going on. And I really think it's important to have that conversation. So let's have it right now. You and I in the comments below. So that's it. That's all. I'm sorry about the Battle Square. I apologize. It will come back next week when I'm more well-rested from Portland, and hopefully the footage won't be corrupted. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. We'll see you on Monday with the podcast. Bye-bye.